Take off your idols. Take off the runway. Take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro Pay 5-day stay. Take a $250,000 hell if I know. Take off the fuck flag. Take off perception. Take off the cop with the hot patch. Take off the allure. Take off the unsure. Take off decisions I lack.
Take it off. Welcome. Koopa drop. It's that guy. It's that man. It's that Magic. We're doing the Mage for Magic. It's Mark. And guys, subscribe first of all before I get into any of this. But guys, like the video first before I get into this. But guys, can I tell you something? Can I tell you the key to fucking life? Can I tell you the key to being the best mage that you can possibly be in this existence that we have? Can I tell you that? Can I tell you that? Now I know it's gonna be like duh for a lot of people. It's gonna be like what for some people, but no, it's consistency. It is. I feel like whatever you want to do, whether it's you want to look good, work out every day. You want to, eat more healthy, do it every day. You know what I'm saying? If you want to communicate better, do it every day. Like everything. It goes back to it. It goes back to it. And I think that is pretty great. Pretty empowering, if I do say so myself. Probably one of the most empowering things about life is that we don't do generally what is, quote unquote, the easiest path in life or whatever. People love to think that like I'm just doing what's simplest for me, but we kind of just do go back to what we're used to. No matter if that's healthy for us, if that's good, bad, even for us, whatever. We just kind of go back to what we have always done, to the solutions that have always worked, to the easiest, not the easiest, but the most familiar thing that we know the outcome to, and this goes for solutions as well as new new avenues, new doors, solutions, new doors, anything. Really, you're just gonna keep doing what you've usually done. But the thing is, though, we can always change. And it's gonna take a lot of work. That most people won't go through. But we can always change that. We have the agency to change our chemistry a little bit. I honestly think a little bit of a mistake to give us free will, God, because if I could choose free will, I definitely wouldn't want it. Especially me. I've just been told, a lot of dumb things about myself, and without the agency to think for myself and to decide for myself that isn't right. It'd be a lot more relaxing, I'll tell you that. It'd be a lot easier to succumb to my overlords. But because we have this free will, and I implore you to do this as well, because we have this free will, never fucking listen to anything anyone says. Because we have it. No. If I would say if we didn't have the free will, if this was a communist society, if God just made all our brains work exactly the same, then yeah, I would say conform into all the stupid fucking opinions that everybody gives you your entire life, and then they are completely right, and then everything they say is going to just dictate your entire... No, but we have the free will. We have the free will. So there is no excuse for living a life that you don't want. Honestly, I can't have any sympathy for anybody here, especially like girls who are like, I'm gonna be broke, I'm gonna be out on the street. I'm like, I've never seen a decent girl who takes care of their appearance on the street. It's always like an old lady or someone who's really fat and ugly with a dog. I've never seen any, maybe for like 15 minutes, and then someone picks them up and helps them. But guys are a different story. See, guys, we have a lot more abilities to us. We're spawned in automatic stat growths, automatic boost, automatic all this shit. No stress, Stress is an option for guys. If you want stress, you can get it. You can get it, but it's just optional for guys. Girls, I don't think so. My personal opinion. It's my personal opinion, right? But I don't think they can opt out of the stress. Guys, we really have that option because I don't need to talk to people. And guess where most of my stress comes from? Holy shit. Once I figured that out, I was really kind of annoyed with my life. Because yeah, a lot of your peers will convince you that you need a bunch of friends, or at least a solid friend group, or someone to help you with your business plans, or you need to bounce ideas off of someone, or you need to collab with an artist, or you need to network to no. No. No, 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 no. Especially social media, all you need is consistency. That's the magic. That's the mage right there. And just follow up on what you do with the people that you actually want to hang out with. Do what you say. And naturally, I think specifically with me, I'm a very attractive, powerful person. And naturally, I think you'll hold more weight, and people will be more nervous around you, more anxiety ridden around you. But I mean, what's the alternative, really? People are just going to be so nonchalant and not really care about anything they say to you, and not really care about your opinions or whatever. Either way, I'm going to be real with you. Either way, it sucks. I don't like people, constantly walking on eggshells around me or whatever. It's not fun. It's not nice. I want people to treat me like a human. Um, but I don't do a lot of human things. I do a lot of alien things. I do a lot of alien things, like waking up at 3 a.m. and working out, like playing this game for literally 8 to 10 hours a day while also working out, while also working a different job. So, I do a lot of unhuman things. I usually have 3 screens going on at any given time. I mean, of course, not while I'm doing this. Well, not while I'm recording the podcast. I kind of just have my phone up with my notes. Um, but I'm usually watching stuff on my phone, watching stuff on my TV, and playing this game, or some combination of 2 to 3 screens. And I for the longest time I thought this was really weird. Now I'm noticing it's not that weird. That a lot of people do that. At least 2 screens though. Maybe not 3, but a lot of people do that, and that's just like the brain rotten culture. But you see, I don't think this is healthy. Me personally. I don't think living like I'm supposed to live is healthy. This is sort of like going back to the Asmongold kind of thing. Like, I don't advocate for what he's doing, but I'm glad he's figured it out. He knows what he wants to do. And I hope that people in my life, people watching this channel, they may not advocate for my weird ass lifestyle, my weird ass channel, or my weird ass shorts, but at least, I hope they're happy for me. I hope they're glad I figured it out, and that I and having fun. I hope it's clear that I'm having fun with this, and that the expression, the love comes through. The love comes through. Because it's there. It's there. And this is what I often worry about in relationships, because I have a very, I wouldn't say different, I'd say just complex way of showing love. And I'd say not only does that sometimes get taken for granted, but it's in my eyes, it doesn't get reciprocated the right way. And to solve that, usually I just kind of go harder, or go more ham with my methods. Of course, that doesn't work. So and then I just kind of look like an idiot who's up shit creek without a paddle. And so I've recently changed that. I've recently altered the code, the structure, but it's still very hard to relax into something that isn't going to work. And so I kind of just exit myself from the situation, and I know that's like a super red pill, Andrew Tate bullshit thing, that bitch ain't responded to you. Leave her, drop her, dump her, talk to 8 people at once. I really hate that. I'd rather, like I said, guys, I don't like talking to people, so I'd rather spend my time with one person or less for the rest of my life. And even still, I'll probably get tired of that person eventually. And I'm depressed and intelligent, so I'm pretty sure no matter who I choose, they'll probably never really understand me. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to be understood by myself to be not to be understood by myself, but be understood like I want to understand myself. Essentially, is what I was trying to say. That sentence was really badly structured. But I want to understand myself, and I realize wholeheartedly that no one's probably going to gain as great of an understanding as I even have now, and it's not that fantastic of an understanding, I'll tell you that. But I notice a lot of people are going to fall off even at that level. And that just depresses me. Depresses me to a point where I don't want to invest in anything else. To the point where I have to like openly tell people when I see some sort of. Okay, I'm trying to be nice, but when I see the whole qualities, when I see the 304ness, when I see some sort of thing where I'm like, your hypergamous instincts are going to take over in 2 years, maybe less. I just kind of disconnect. I just kind of hop because like, who am I to train someone to be how I want them to be? Who am I to train someone on how to be a woman? Like I don't. Last time I checked, I had a little weenie wing. And I know we're supposed to be leaders. And I will lead to an extent, but honestly, if you don't follow, my leads, I'm not even giving really directions. If you don't follow the direction I am going willingly, there's just no point in walking the path, man. No point in walking the path.